thank the representative of Qatar for that statement. The Syrian Arab Republic has the floor. Thank you very much, Madam Chairman. I'd like to begin by thanking Mr. Lazzarini for spearheading the work of UNRWA, for ensuring that it respects its mandate and provide basic services to the Palestinian people. The Palestinian question is the main central issue of concern to Syria. Syria has spared no efforts to stand by the brotherly Palestinian people to restore their territories which have been occupied and their legitimate rights, in particular their right to create an independent sovereign state on their territory as Al-Quds, Jerusalem as capital, and the right of refugees to return to their territory in accordance with international law and relevant UN resolutions, in particular Resolution 194 of 1948. Following the catastrophe suffered by the Palestinian people in 1948, the United Nations set up UNRWA with so-called temporary measures to help the Palestinian people until they could return home. However, the suffering of these people has been extended and has increased, and the Palestinian refugees are benefiting from the support of donors, but without any future prospects, they will continue to count on the support of the international community until an end can be brought to their suffering. In recent decades, Syria has provided the Palestinian people with all of the services they need, and yet the difficult economic conditions for Syria for the past decade because of a terrorist war and unilateral measures imposed by some states have limited our ability to meet the needs of the Palestinian refugees on an equal footing with Syrians. The destruction by terrorists of a major part of the infrastructure and basic services in a number of Palestinian refugee camps requires a rehabilitation of the structures, and we hope that that will happen soon. That includes schools, healthcare centers, and the restoration of UNRWA's offices so that it can continue to provide services effectively to its people. Protecting the mandate of UNRWA is a collective prime responsibility, and maintaining the rights of Palestinian peoples is non-negotiable despite increased hostilities. There are campaigns against UNRWA to undermine the rights of Palestinian people. The Syrian Arab Republic would reiterate the importance of UNRWA and the importance of continuing to provide services to the Palestinian refugees with the necessary support from donor countries and the United Nations. Thank you. I thank the Syrian Arab Republic